My name is Taylor Bergeson. I'm a double major in psychology and social work, and I studied abroad last fall at, at Edgehill University in Ormskirk, England. The program that I was in, I did 18 credits of upper psychology credits while I was there through lecture and seminar style. My goals for studying abroad, I really wanted to travel quite a bit, and I definitely achieved that goal. I went to about 16 different cities and 4 different countries while I was in Europe. I also really was excited about learning psychology in a different way from different people, from a little bit of a different perspective. So that was definitely one of my goals as well. And then also just meeting new people and immersing myself in a new culture was really exciting. The most memorable part of my experience was probably the travel. So I went to Dublin, Ireland, and Rome, and Paris, and Scotland on trips over the weekend. And then I also went to about 15 or 16 different cities in the UK. So London and Nottingham and Southport, all different places. And so that was really exciting, seeing places that I thought I would only read about. I also got to travel with a lot of other international students. I met people from all over the world and got to know their culture, and we would cook meals for each other and go to different places together, and that was really fun. I also ended up trying out for the Edgehill women's soccer team, or they called it football there, but and I ended up making the team. Their starting striker had gotten hurt, so I ended up playing a lot, so I got to travel with the team with the university, and so that was really, really cool. And so that way I got to really immerse myself in a British culture and play with the British students for soccer, and we went to socials, and it was really fun. I didn't face a lot of challenges when I was in Europe. I had a really, really good time. I think the biggest thing for me was, first of all, getting my phone set up right away. To get that to work internationally was a bit of a struggle. And then also choosing what trips to go on. The international office and the international group of students that I was studying with at that time were really, really great. We made a Facebook page, and so people would post on the Facebook page, hey, I want to go here on this weekend, and so you could just go with whoever from the international group, and that was really fun. But it made it really, really hard because some people were going to Spain on the same weekend that you wanted to go to Ireland, and so some tough choices there. So I guess that's kind of a good problem to have. As far as returning goes, I struggled with readjusting to classes a little bit, just because the university style in England is you only have about 2 assessments per class per semester. And so going from having homework, 2 assignments a week, usually for each class, to having 2 assignments in a semester for 1 class, and 6, I only had 6 assessments in the entire semester when I was in England. And so just coming back and having a lot more homework was different. And then also just not being able to travel as much, and then missing the friends that I made when I was in England is a challenge. So yeah. There's not a lot that I would change about my study abroad experience. There was one trip that I didn't go on that I wish I would have. There was a group that went to Amsterdam, and they had a really good time, and I wish I would have gone on that trip. But other than that, I'm really happy with how my study abroad experience turned out. I really love that I got to play soccer while I was there, and that all the people that I met, and all the friends that I made, it was a really, really good experience. I'm so glad I did it. My advice to someone going on a study abroad trip would to be join something, at least one thing at the university right when you get there. That way you get to meet all of the people that live there, and it's kind of fun. They like take you around as like they're American, And so when you go places, they'll introduce you to new people, and you'll really get the feel for what it's like to live there. And I think that was a really, really big part of what made me learn more about England, and I had a really good time doing that. Also, I think that really getting in touch with the international office in that university, wherever you are, is really helpful, because that way you can really meet new international students, because that was also a really fun part about my experience, was spending time with people from other cultures while I was in England.